Alright, let's try this again from scratch. This is the Reaper. I hated leveling this class because I leveled it as melee. I've got two more Nightblade classes to level. One's a solo Nightblade, and I'm not sure I'm going to level them similar. Despite having that gear, I might do Phantasmal Blades instead to level. But this is what the transmog looks like. I changed the shield and the shoes and the pants, of course, to match the kind of set, the Chillwhisper set. I don't know why it spins out like that. Yeah, using the Chillwhisper set for cold damage to Blade Spirits and Drain Essence. Using the Grave Touch for more cold RR to Veil of Shadows and turning getting 100% cold damage to Drain Essence. This amulet gives me more targets to drain essence and reduces the cost. And it gives me more attack damage converted to health, but it reduces the damage. So I'm not sure I like this amulet. I'm probably going to change it. And the same thing, the Seal of Annihilation doesn't really help because I have low crit on this build. So I'm thinking about changing the amulet and everything altogether. I will be over 200% with cast speed because of pneumatic burst, and because of Ilgor's Vigil, I'll have pneumatic burst up at all times. This also gives more damage to drain essence, and it gives me percent cold damage and percent frostburn damage, which is really nice because I don't have a mastery with this build. I'm not using any mastery. I mean, of course, we have Mark of Torment for tankiness. We don't have RR with this, but we have a lot of health and OA. We have this to reduce target's damage. Drain Essence, our main thing. Aether to cold, and we have an item that turns Vitality to cold, so it's pretty much 100% cold. Ring of Steel for the fumble and impair, fumble, as well as, I mean, it does pretty good cold damage, and it procs Elemental Storm most of the time. Blade Spirit is our main damaging ability because it's one of the Chillwhisper items, and it also has 10% of its damage converted to health, so it's a way to heal us constantly. Pneumatic Burst heals us a lot, gives us a lot of extra damage. This gives us a lot of extra damage because it makes up for our lack of mastery skill. We get a lot of armor from this. This is where pretty much all of our RR comes from. Our movement skill, and it also is used to proc Dryad's Blessing. Best pants because it gives chance to avoid and Fizz Res, which are the two most important stats from this thing. Standard, Nightblade cold damage belt. Don't really help me gloves, and this for the reduced RR. As far as devotions go, devotions are pretty standard. We get Turtle and Dryad for the heal, as well as the extra armor. For cold, at least. You take Toad and Quill for green-purple, and it's elemental damage, and its attack damage converted to health. It's not that bad. Rowan's Crown for the RR. Crab, because we need to have another defensive layer because it's a channeling build. Of course, we have Rumor, and we have Whirlpool, which is a lot of damage, especially on Drain Essence. And then this build takes Chariot because we are standing still a lot and channeling, so we need another layer of defense and heal on top of all of our stuff. And Hound gives us more armor. Our armor is up to 2900 unbuffed. We get 3 Whirling Blades, which is nice. Buffed up 2500, 2700. We're overcapped without buffing up. 33% chance to block, 30% Fizz Res. We're at 2700 cold damage and 2500 frostburn damage. More than 200% cast speed. And we'll show it off a bit, as we always do, versus Krieg, to see how it plays. So it's got that quick movement because of, just Nightblade in general. We don't get the short path today. But see, that reduced damage kind of sucks. If we had it, if we didn't have reduced damage, it would do so much more. But it's better for farming to have that because of its chance to affect 6 more targets. So I'm not sure. I don't really care for this build so much. But changing out the amulet and changing out the so we got the Krieg. Run up to Krieg, pop him with all the buffs, and then just drain his life and sit here and do nothing. Back away. Come up on him, drop all the buffs again. Just drain his life. That's Krieg. He's not. I mean, it's standard Krieg, but we could keep our health up pretty well. We do a decent amount of damage. It's very drainy. So if something doesn't like kill us like super easily, it's not that bad. I would like to change this necklace to give me either more armor or more like phys res, some way to get more like damage, like a damage mitigation. But anyways, thanks for watching.